The train was supposed to be a symbol of comfort, a rhythmic lullaby in motion, guiding passengers safely through the night. But tonight, it's something else. Tonight, steel grinds against steel like a war drum. Tonight, the carriages echo not with chatter, but with screams. Tonight, this train doesn't carry people. It carries predators and prey, and there's no telling which is which anymore. One moment, you're holding on to love. The next, you're fighting to hold on to your life. This isn't just a story of survival. It's a descent into chaos, into blood-soaked desperation, where each footstep could be your last. There's no escape, no pause button, and no cavalry on the way. The only thing that stands between life and death is one man and the storm he's about to unleash. But before we get into the heart-stopping action, welcome back to Mr. Movie Scout, your go-to channel for the fiercest reviews, the boldest breakdowns, and the kind of movie commentary that doesn't just tell you what's good, it shows you why it's unforgettable. If you're new here, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on the next cinematic thrill ride. And for those of you returning, welcome back, Scouts. We're diving deep today, really deep, because this movie, it doesn't walk. It charges. It tears through genre conventions with bare fists and a heartbeat that never slows down. So buckle in. We're not just watching a film, we're surviving it. Now let's talk about the twisted mind behind this masterpiece. Nikhil Nagesh Bhat. If that name sounds familiar, it's because this isn't his first rodeo through the gritty, raw, and unflinching terrain of human emotion and violence. You've seen his fingerprints on projects like Brij Mohan Amarahe, Rasbari, The Gone Game, and Apurva, films that push the boundaries of character-driven storytelling. But this time, Bhat rips the boundaries apart. Drawing from a real-life train robbery he personally experienced, Bhat has channeled that trauma into a cinematic juggernaut. His direction doesn't flinch. He uses tight spaces, suffocating tension, and brutal realism to make the violence feel personal, like it's happening right there in your living room. It's not stylized for Hollywood glam. It's messy. It's desperate. It's what violence really looks like when it's a matter of life or death. And if you're wondering where the inspiration for this kind of savagery came from, think spaghetti westerns smashed into a pressure cooker with classic action thrillers. That's Bhat's style, relentless and painfully real. Let's talk about the cast, because without them, this film wouldn't hit nearly as hard as it does. At the center of this chaos is Laksh Lalwani, portraying Amrit, a commando whose mission begins with a heart full of hope and ends with blood on his hands. Known for his work in Porous and Warrior High, Lalwani transforms into a storm of fury. There's no glamour in his performance. It's pure grit. You see every ounce of pain, loss, and rage carved into his face with each encounter. Then there's Raghav Juyal as Fani, a role that shatters expectations. You probably know Juyal for his dancing skills and quirky humor, but here, he's a different beast altogether. Fani is chilling, unpredictable. He switches from calm to carnage with terrifying ease, making him one of the most unnerving villains in recent Indian cinema. Tanya Maniktala, from A Suitable Boy in Flames, plays Tulika, bringing emotional depth to a film dominated by physical stakes. Her presence isn't just a plot device, it's a tether to humanity amidst the brutality. Her resilience cuts through the violence like a quiet anthem of strength. Add in seasoned talents like Ashish Vidyarthi, Chhaya, Abhishek Chauhan, and Adrija Sinha. And what you get is an ensemble cast that breathes urgency and fear into every frame. Together, they create a pulse-pounding rhythm, one that mirrors the pounding of your own heart as you watch the chaos unfold. So what exactly happens on this cursed train? It all starts with love. A soldier boards a train with a single mission: to win back the woman he lost. He isn't carrying weapons, just memories, hopes, and a plan. But fate had different passengers in mind. As the train hurtles through the night, a hijacking unfolds. Swift, brutal, and completely without mercy. The passengers, hostages. The coaches, war zones. And our protagonist, he's not just caught in the crossfire, he becomes the fire. With every twist of the track, the stakes climb higher. What begins as a journey of reconciliation descends into a battleground of blood. It's not just about saving others anymore. It's about surviving. It's about becoming something else entirely, a force of nature. Every fight sequence feels earned. Every punch lands with real consequence. And as the train speeds to darkness, one thing becomes clear. This is not your average action movie. This is Kill. Yes, that's right. The name is as blunt and brutal as the experience it delivers. Kill is a cinematic gut punch, a movie that doesn't just entertain, it assaults your senses. Clocking in at 1 hour and 45 minutes, this film is a masterclass in pacing. Not a second is wasted. The tension never drops. It's like being locked in a steel cage match where the bell never rings and the hits just keep coming. Every transition is slick, every fight feels like a moment of life or death, and every second drives the narrative forward with ruthless efficiency. It's due to Rafi Mahmoud, the cinematographer behind the visual onslaught of Kill. His camera doesn't observe, it invades. Using tight, handheld shots and claustrophobic angles, Mahmoud traps us inside the train, inside the madness. There's nowhere to run, no breathing room, just pure, relentless immersion. The lighting is grim, unforgiving, mirroring the protagonist's internal war. Deep shadows, sudden flares of brightness, sweat-drenched skin glistening under flickering lights. It's all designed to suffocate you in the best way possible. Kill doesn't aim for beauty, it aims for impact, and it hits the mark every single time. The audience? They didn't just watch Kill, they survived it. From packed theaters to online forums, the reception has been electric. Fans are calling it a game changer for Indian action cinema. The choreography compared to some of the best international films. The violence, refreshingly raw. The emotional core, surprisingly potent. Yes, some viewers felt the plot was thin. But when the action is this intense, when the execution is this sharp, story complexity takes a backseat. And for most fans, that trade-off was more than worth it. Made on a budget of 40 crore, Kill doesn't look or feel like it cut corners. From choreography to set design, everything screams quality. And with a box office return of 47.12 crore, it's already proving its worth. So where does Kill stand with critics and audiences? On IMDb, it boasts a solid 7.5/10, while Rotten Tomatoes delivers a crushing 89% from critics and 86% from audiences. These aren't just numbers, they're war cries of approval. Final verdict? So is Kill worth your time? If you're looking for an action film that grabs you by the throat and doesn't let go, this is it. If you crave bone-crushing combat, emotional stakes, and a hero who doesn't just fight back but fights like there's nothing left to lose, this is a must-watch. But fair warning, this isn't popcorn entertainment. It's not flashy, it's not easy. It's raw, it's real, and it's relentless. So if you're ready to bleed with your characters, to scream in silence, to ride a train you won't forget, then Kill is your next destination. And that wraps up today's heart-racing breakdown here on Mr. Movie Scout. If you felt the adrenaline rush, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on our next scouting mission. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did Kill blow your mind, or did it leave you wanting more? Until next time, keep watching, keep scouting.